the revolutionary ankle lock system, an integrated brace built into the boots, delivering unrivaled support, protecting ligaments from twists, tears, and trauma.
Matt Lenihan for Boxing Social in association with Empire Fight Store, R Kings. Carl Frampton always giving me some of your time, so I appreciate it. Look, big fight this week. Sheffield's done over 8,000 tickets for Dave Allen and Arslanbek Makhmudov. Janae Boston and 4 hours on the undercard. It's a terrific card. How much are you looking forward to this main event, though? A huge opportunity for Dave Allen. He's really one fight away from changing his whole life.
Yeah, no, he is. It's a big fight. It's a big ask as well. Makhmudov only wasn't that long ago. He was maybe the heavyweight that no one wanted to fight up until Caballel fought him, and maybe did he expose him a bit? You could maybe say that, but certainly a big puncher, a dangerous man, the most intimidating looking man I've ever seen in my life. But actually a big gentleman too, nice big lad. But it's a huge opportunity for Dave. And like you said, the next fight is a life-changing one if he comes through this.
Can I just say as well, just taking that away, he's a lovely bloke, but I'm not fearful of many people, but he is one of the most intimidating figures I've ever seen.
Yeah, you wouldn't imagine you bumped into him fucking somewhere. Yeah, he's just a scary, and when he has that leather jacket that he's been wearing, it makes him look even more intimidating. But he's a nice big lad. He's all right, nice big guy, but you wouldn't want to fight him.
He walked into interview yesterday, hood up, and I was just like, oh shit. Shit. But look, what could potentially come, we should never look past, but because I can play devil's advocate, we are going to. I spoke to Eddie Hearn last week and he was talking about potential fights. The Deontay Wilder fight's one that everyone's talking about. Maybe makes sense timing with Wilder's career. But another one was Anthony Joshua. Now, I always see Anthony Joshua and Wilder maybe at different levels right now. I mean, I know he got knocked out by Dubois, but he was still at his particular level. Wilder, I wouldn't say is maybe at that level right now. What do you make of a fight between a Dave Allen and either a Wilder or a Joshua?
I mean, they're huge. I would be delighted for Dave if we can get them fights. I would say there's probably more money in an AJ fight. So if he was offered, I mean, he picked Makhmudov out of a list of a number of opponents because he was the toughest. So I think if he has the opportunity of Wilder or AJ, he would probably pick AJ himself, and the money that comes with that fight would be huge. But I mean, it makes sense. AJ's looking to fight, isn't he? And if Dave can beat someone like Makhmudov after beating Johnny Fisher, then yeah, why not? Why not? But on the other hand, if Makhmudov can win, then him for AJ2 is another huge fight.
Let me ask you, rematch between Conor Benn and Chris Eubank Jr. Let me get my words out. I think you maybe came under fire a little bit from Eddie with some comments that you made on TalkSport. I can't remember in particular which ones, but I think you referenced it as theatre, and there was a big thing about the rehydration clause. This time round, have your opinions the same as that, or is it because you saw the first one, is it like, it was a good fight the first time, I am really looking forward to the second one?
I am really looking forward to it. I was looking forward to the first one as well, but I just don't like rehydration clauses, and I'll stand by that. I mean, I had to do them when I was the IBF champion, and it's different for me than bigger men. It's more difficult for them to stay within the weight that you're allowed to re-weigh in at, so I don't like them. I know Harry had a bit of a go at me, but that's okay. That's fine. It's my opinion.
You're not bothered, are you?
I don't really care. Look, it's just opinions, mate. That's all it is. And everyone's entitled to one. But being a boxer, being someone who has had to do there was a £10 rehydration weight for IBF rules. It's not nice.
How much did that take out of you as a fighter? Because obviously we know that you've got the world title, but you've got to do that extra little bit on top. It must kill you when you're hungry, you want to eat as well.
Yeah, mate, you're on and off of scales all day. I used to go to bed at 11.5 pounds. I'd gained 11.5 pounds, and it sounds like you've gained a lot, which is, but it's so easy. I mean, you're so dehydrated and so depleted that you drink 5 litres of water before you need to do a piss. You know what I mean? That's how dehydrated you are. So everything just sticks to you. I used to go, like I said, 11.5, lose about £1.5 pounds. But once in America, I missed it. I missed the weight. I had to lose £1 pound the morning of the fight in the bath. And it was a matinee show. I was in America and I was fighting at 3 p.m. over hours. I didn't have much time to recover. And I got dropped twice in the first round that fight. So it's difficult. It's very, very difficult.
Let me ask, Eubank made comments regarding the ambulance situation, and I was surprised because I thought with the dangers of boxing, and you know how dangerous boxing is, and you know it's a lethal sport, you know the worst things can happen in that ring. I was a bit taken aback by the fact he'd sort of maybe insinuated or implied that somebody, Eddie Hearn, Matchroom weren't happy about, had stopped an ambulance leaving. It was gridlocked like there. Look, I'm not saying that's the reason, but what do you make of them comments? Like, it took me a bit by surprise.
No, I just think they're silly, irresponsible as well. I mean, I don't think anybody's going to try and stop an ambulance from getting into any fighter, whether the home or away fighter. It just sounds bizarre, and I don't know. I mean, obviously he's saying it because maybe does he believe that actually happened? I don't know, but it's very, very hard to believe for me.
Gervonta Davis and Jake Paul. I want to ask you as a fighter, who's someone who chased legacy, chased being the best fighter in your division. Gervonta's been a world champion in multi-weights. Are you against him taking this fight?
No. I imagine the money that's through at him is a lot more than anything he's ever earned before, anything he's ever going to earn. So, in that sense, no, fair play to him. I get why people are upset and stuff, and there is other big fights out there, but when someone's, I don't know how much money he's getting. Do you know? Is it like?
I'm assuming it'd be well over 20 odd million plus.
I mean, if someone's saying here's 20 odd million, but they're saying here's 7 for another name, what do you do? You know what I mean?
You know, when you were a fighter though, coming through, I asked Sean Porter this, and he said I got into this because it was about the money. At the start, I was thinking I do want the money. So I said, well, let me ask you like this: you have an opportunity to fight for the world title for 2 million, or you do the exhibition for, I don't know, 10 plus. What would you do? What would the Carl Frampton do about them? Would it be about the money?
It depends. If we've been a world champion, maybe it would be the world title fight if I hadn't been a world champion before. But if you've been a world champion, then probably the 10 million exhibition money, if I'm being honest. Yeah.
But there's a lot of good fights coming up. Joseph Parker and Fabio Wardley, I think, is a brilliant fight. 2 good men as well, and it's a fight that won't be built off. We all like a bit of beef and a bit of nonsense in the middle of it. 2 good men. What do you make of that fight coming up? It's a terrific fight.
Really good fight. Really, really good fight. Interesting fight. Big Joe. Joe's an unbelievable fighter. I love him. I think he's improved a hell of a lot under Andy Lee. But he's been out of the ring a long time. Desperate for a fight. And he'll take anything he's given, but they've given him a dangerous fight in Fabio Wardley because he's a puncher and he's always in a fight because he can punch. But I feel for Big Joe because I feel like there should be bigger opportunities out there for him. He should be fighting for a world title. He deserves it, but it is what it is. It is, and rather than just sit around and wait on the wings for one of them world titles to appear, he's actively trying to improve as a fighter and continue fighting and keep momentum. So I think you have to give him a lot of credit.
Fair play. Carl Frampton, I really appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you, man.
The revolutionary ankle lock system, an integrated brace built into the boots, delivering unrivaled support, protecting ligaments from twists, tears, and trauma.